mean, a high fortitude definitely will do that.
Yes, it will.
But I still think that the wooden caltrops could bypass that.
That's why he's spent 3 days out of the last week. We've got the wooden caltrops, we've got the toothpick size stakes that are packed into wax as a shotgun slug, and we've got the missile that is set to spit them out rather than explode. It's based on the one that the CIA made to they've got that one where it just hits the car and then just blades pop out and dice everyone within probably 5-6 feet. Just do that with the blood ensorcelled stakes instead, and instant dead kindred.
Sure. Can I get a rouse check from everyone? And good morning, evening, and hello, everyone. My normal warning we put before the stream did not play today. I don't know why. I'm going to have to find out what's going on with...
Or people pretending to be bad people that might be kind of good people who are probably neutral people that are vampires. We eat people, probably.
And then they have to get
Your
stains and
discretion
atone for
advised.
them.
All the trigger warnings.
Yeah, because things just didn't work. Things just aren't happening well. But that's okay.
Scenes may include blood, gore, dismemberment, amongst other things. Hashtag not my fetish.
Thank you.
Also not hungry.
Not hungry. And methinks he doth protest too much.
I mean...
I'm going to the fridge.
Oh, you do that. So on this lovely Saturday evening, after a week of Gangrel and Anarchs coming to the house, talking to people, some people are actually helping you rebuild. What are you guys all doing tonight?
Well, so the last weapons test with those stakes was a failure.
Yeah.
So Bob's cooked up some new ideas.
Of course he has. It wouldn't be Bob without it.
It's science, Ginny.
Yeah.
Frank,
what have you been doing?
Researching ways to keep a little bit of my humanity, because after the munch a little while ago, I'm feeling like it could be dangerous in the future.
What humanity are we at now?
I don't want to discuss it.
that's bad.
Is it above a 3?
Is that a trick question?
No.
Then maybe.
That's really bad.
So you've gone down. You were down at a 4.
I was at a 5, and then I dropped to a 3 because of Clan Bane.
Ah.
I'm not Bane. Clan.
So are
Bane.
we going to get a temporal white?
I mean, that would be terrifying for you.
Live fast, die hard.
You don't need another white.
No. This is the type of white that will end careers.
Percy didn't turn into a white. He just died and became a wraith. There's a difference.
Yeah, he's a friendly one.
Oh.
I would be a walking speedster corpse. I'd be like the Anti-Flash.
Oh, God. So...
Well, then we would get to do that whole fun, let's see who hits Hunger 5 the fastest.
No, okay.
Using split second versus...
against
Author's
White
gift.
Temporis.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
So Melody and Morgan accept a new flavor. That's what I'm getting out of this.
And
God.
for those following along at home, this is what we call foreshadowing. Tune in for the finale.
Sure, shit, no.
Oh, God. Anyhow,
I hope not.
okay,
Everybody
Darren.
else dies before I die. There's a different... that's the bottom line.
No, that's how we end the season. Like 3 people turn into whites and duke it out.
Oh, thank you.
Junie, kill stream. I have to make a comment, and it is not stream appropriate. It's not stream appropriate, Junie.
Type it with your words in the meeting chat. Darren, what are you wanting to do this evening? Because between blowing up and trying to stay not white, or trying not to go down the white path, That didn't turn out right,
Sounds
but I don't.
racist.
But you know what?
That didn't turn
Frank
out
off the white.
I can't help but what they name these things. Okay.
He is no longer Frank the Gray. He is Frank the White.
Not yet. Work in progress.
So we're Lord of the Ringing this. This is fine. This is totally fine.
That's not fine. That's not fine.
That's Lord of the Rings, not Jurassic Park.
Close enough.
No, it's not. Not even
I mean,
close.
They're both
Why not
freaking
mix the
cinematic
two?
masterpieces.
Like,
Like,
Okay.
could you imagine Gandalf the White just, showing up to that theme behind him as he approaches,
riding on a T-Rex.
yeah, and towards, what was it called? I'm blanking. Rohan? Was it Rohan? No. It was,
Rohan.
no.
Hey, Ginny.
Yeah.
Can I use my status with Chicago Kindred to try and track down this frickin' Baron?
Sure, you can absolutely try.
Perfect.
I hope you roll high enough for the DC.
Oh, would black market count for that or no?
No.
Okay.
You're not peddling goods or information.
I mean,
In
it's
that
buying information. But
information
yeah.
broker.
Yeah, black market. This is not part of a black market exchange. This
That's
man
a 10
is.
crit.
How well do you know the Sabat?
I mean, I have, an uncle in the Sabbat. I have an aunt who's former Sabbat. They tried to turn me into a shovelhead before I escaped. So,
Well, let's just put it this way: there is a reason why nobody has fucked with his area, the place that his barony, and any of the people that actually are seen outside. They may or may not subscribe to a specific political agenda. So
Cool.
you can definitely
Honest.
know that he has been, shall we say, protected, not by your uncle.
hmm
Your uncle's adversary who is trying to kill him.
Okay, so now we're trying to find where these fuckers are because one, they attacked us, and now two, they're protecting this Baron, and I just really need them to stop existing.
I mean, who said that they attacked you?
That's
Just to be
Darren's
fair.
operating theory.
That's fair.
there's a huge group of new kindred in town, and all of a sudden we get attacked by a huge group of kindred.
Actually, while you're doing that, I want everyone to give me wits and awareness for me. Please and thank you.
I don't like it when you start this way.
But I like it when you roll dice for me,
Does
Tamari.
the hearing specialization apply, or
Well, this
heightened
isn't-
senses?
This is more of what you've heard during the week. This has nothing.
Okay.
This isn't
Crit
anything.
7.
That's a 7 on the information gathering,
Hmm.
and now wits and awareness, which is not as high.
I believe in you, John.
I believe in the you that believes in you.
Okay, I
you
need you
as a
guys to
female
say
sheep.
that more often because I literally rolled all successes, and one of them was a
Motherfucker.
crit. So that's
27 is 7 successes.
that's a 9 crit on 7 dice.
Jesus Christ! God damn it!
I believe in you, the you that believes in you.
Oh God.
Yes. But okay, Tanari and
Messy
6.
crit 9.
Damn.
God damn.
6. We're
Yeah.
we're starting with the alcohol tonight. Apparently.
You know, literally,
Yeah.
first roll of the night is a messy crit.
And thus, he was lost.
Oh, where's my die? Where's my die? Here's my die. Nope, I can use this one because I didn't have game this Saturday or this Thursday, so I still have my game dice out for that. Okay, well, I hope you like hungry because you're hangy. You have a hunger dominant, a hunger compulsion. Because I can say words, and words matter.
You're hangry dominant.
Yes, go have a Snickers. During this week, I'm going to
Go
say...
eat a Snickers, salesman.
Yeah, pretty much. During this week...
Hashtag not sponsored by Snickers.
Ever.
I would love it if they sponsored us. That would be great. I'd even eat it on stream. during this week, information has poured in and out of the house, and from what you understand it to be, there's a bounty not just on that Baron's head, but on the Archbishop, both of them, and who can ever deliver either the Baron or both archbishops, Baron Juliana Moores, Baron of... I'm trying to say things and it's not working. Schomburg, thank you. The Baron of Schomburg is going to not only give... Yeah, I know I'm using my words. It's not only going to give 5 major boons, but they'll also get a residence within her barony and a seat on her council.
Hey, Darren.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes.
with that bounty that's going around, I bet that this might be a good time to move some of those stakes.
Probably. Yeah.
Say I make another 4. I think one of those would be worth 3 majors, maybe.
The problem is moving them without getting the attention of the pyramid, because they don't like those things being out and about, you know?
No, they don't. And you know, the moment the pyramid hears about it, they will be looking. You are in a very precarious situation here.
Now, huh.
I'm assuming you're all sitting in either the parlor or the kitchen, sitting and talking.
Hey, Bob, high or low?
Low.
Cool. That was my stupid dice. Okay.
I don't like this, John. But why? Why?
I love it.
How stupid are we
And
going?
now you should have gotten used to it.
Never with the
Darren
dice.
is going to be looking for one of the more reckless Tremere that has been looking into the Sabbat.
Okay, are we talking Cam or Anarch Tremere?
Cam. Definitely Cam. That's 7
Okay.
successes.
You've heard rumors and whispers that there might be 2 or 3 people looking for the Sabbat, but I will state this, they're not looking to have a conversation, but more, shall we say, experimentation.
Yep. As is per usual for the Tremere. So okay. I'm going to tell you what Darren wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to find where that kindred stays.
Mm-hmm.
And then he and Bob are going to go pay them a visit.
Okay. Well, you would find that, and I'm working out the name right now as we're speaking. Margot Robertson lives actually just a bit away from you. She lives with actually her goal and 2 others.
Okay.
Now, they don't know exactly what she's doing, but, you know, when Tremere decide to all live together, you know something's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you will find out that there are. I would say they're not exactly on your block, but they're actually several blocks more into the city.
The pyramid already has us under observation.
Well, there's, the old false flag operation. We've run it a few times before. And this one we could run in a way to get the tower real, or well, both the tower and the pyramid real upset at the Sabbat.
You want to leave one of the stakes there too?
In someone, preferably.
I assumed it would be in a pile of ash.
Yeah.
What do we ever do
And-
to you? God, sorry.
So they've got a ghoul, and they've got two others. We'll need the ghoul's blood. So I'm thinking you
Ghoul
and
might
I
be,
go. Can you pull me through with that little walk through walls thing, or is it just a you thing?
It's just a me thing. I can't even like touch or pick up anything. Like I can drop something that I'm already holding, but like if it's not in my hands or on my person when I go, then it's not coming with me.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm thinking you go through the wall, drop some of the sprinkle grenades in, and then we go in, we take out the other two, we take out the ghoul, and we stake the one that's been looking into the Sabbat. And then we use the ghoul's blood, and we leave some messages on there on the walls of the house that are likely to point to the Sabbat more than anyone else.
Do you have any like handwriting samples from anyone in the Sabbat?
You don't really need handwriting samples when you're writing with a paintbrush on a wall.
It's the little details that really sell these things, though.
It's more the symbols that I'm gonna leave behind that will kind of direct things.
Fair enough. Do you want to see if Frank wants to come along?
Sure.
Hey, Frank, you up for some wet work?
Hey, Junie. Regarding that, holding on to what little humanity I have left thing, did any of my leads or reading yield any results?
Leads or reading?
Yeah, leads or reading. Perhaps some of the old ways from the, lands of sand.
Give me intelligence and
Occult?
academic.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
You could do a cult if you'd like to.
Okay. Gonna go and rouse.
Oh, if you want to, go for it.
And blow a willpower because I want to crit fish. Double crit 15.
Yeah, I'd say that gives you results. Yeah.
Anything actionable?
Trying to keep your humanity. Well, you have to be nicer to humans, of course. You have to participate far more in non-destructive ways. You actually have to help and assist people. You have to give a damn. It's going to be a very long work of progress from Humanity 3. Yeah. You're
But
gonna have
the
to,
long and short of it is
You
one of the paths that I have some knowledge of at this point would be just don't be a freaking killer. Do the right thing. Take
Don't-
care of your cattle.
don't be a Richard Wood be number 1. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say don't outright murder people. That'd be number 2.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I won't be able to come with. My doctor says that it's not good for my health.
Got a doctor?
It's sarcasm.
Oh, I mean, I was
I'm
wondering where
trying
you
something
keep
new.
them. Oh, well, take notes. That's the difference between messing around and science.
I would note, Frank, that that's with humans. Kindred are a completely different issue. It's nice and kind and reattached to humanity.
Yeah.
They're dealing with they didn't really define the kindred issue at the moment, but
Yeah. So, no, I believe I'll use this evening to chase down a couple leads for some things of interest.
Okay, well, we're just trying to arrange some bad things for some bad people. Thought you might be interested.
Another time, maybe.
All right,
Well,
catch you
let
later.
me ask a different question. Have they heard anybody?
Oh yes, they're Tremere.
I mean, I can confidently say that.
So
They-
I'd be doing humanity a favor then.
Most definitely.
Yeah. I mean, it's they literally, we're not doing anything to them that they don't routinely do to humans.
And is that just an objective opinion, or is this like an opinion everyone shares?
One moment.
I'd like to point out that we're not horrible. We're not a horrible clan. We really
Hey,
aren't.
Junie, 8 crit to find every instance of bad things these Tremeres have done to humans.
I don't know them. I can't tell. Actually, they're quite nice people. Fuck you all.
Hey, Junie.
Judy,
Neighbor
that's like
text.
saying
John-
scientists have always been great people. That's not how this works.
Well, I mean, come on. Hey.
Also, Junie, these are Tremere under Jackson. Come on.
These are the most reckless Tremere in the clan under Jackson.
Oh, I should.
I did specify reckless Tremere.
That's fair, but reckless in which way?
They're Tremere.
Plausibly drawing the attention of the Sabbat.
Well, actually, they didn't. But hey.
Not yet.
God damn it.
They will once we, strew their corpses up against the ceiling.
Oh
Good
God.
accidents must be arranged.
Sweet
It's a
Jesus.
conviction in everything.
Remind me never to play a Tremere around any of you guys.
Look, the last time you played a Tremere round, one of my characters went fairly well.
Are any of
Yes,
the
it did.
musicians? Because I would love to string them up with their own guitar string.
Oh God. No, but I know Alessandra.
I think we've done enough to him with the glitter. That's
No, Ozzy still gets to get played once in a while.
I miss Ozzy.
You do get a rather, it's not a laundry list, but it's an impressive list of them being reckless. But they weren't being reckless to humans. They were being reckless to the Sabbat and some anarchs because
They were making gargoyles.
I wouldn't say that.
They were trying and failing to make gargoyles.
I would say that, and they were using kindred for it, and it didn't work out very well at all.
Yeah.
I mean, freshly made, shovel heads, unfortunately, do not separate and then be put back together in different ways. Especially when they're trying to do things that, I'll say this for some of you guys, tizzy mice, as we know as meatsies, can do with flesh.
Also, just, to point out that the ritual for creating a gargoyle does require sacrificing humans most of the time.
Yeah, they were trying to do the non-human route because more disciplines.
Hang on, I need to roll some wits in occult to see if I know that the ritual involves sacrificing humans.
I mean,
where are you going with that, Jenny? I'm dying to know.
no. It's just the end of sentence because it
the
just
pregnant pause that is waiting 9 months.
How's a flat 5 do me there?
So we're doing we're doing a cult for what now? Sorry.
to see if Bob knows not the ritual, but enough to know about the ritual to know that it involves human sacrifice.
I'd say a 5, you would know that humans are involved. You can suspect it could be that they have to be gently sacrificed. Your readings are unclear because you have not actually been exposed to that. You do not have the knowledge of the Tremere to get that information.
Just knowing that humans are involved in the ritual is plenty.
Okay, I'm concerned.
Have concern.
Well, I'm sold.
Just yeah, they're trying to make gargoyles. Every attempt involves humans, and it's gargoyles. There is no part of this ritual that is not monstrous.
I mean, it was a great TV show.
And this is
Say no
coming
more.
from me. Like, you've seen my rate sheet, okay? If I say it's bad, it's bad.
High or low?
Hi, we went low last time.
I passed the stupid.
Oh, good.
Damn.
Yay.
Wait, can
Because-
we retcon that?
No.
No, you don't want to. Because if your sheet's that bad with humans, then
Fudge.
there would be a problem with this
Mhm.
recent resurgence of humanity that I'm trying to hold on to.
Oh, God. While
Let's go. It'll be fine.
while you guys are making a plan, Evelyn, what are you doing?
What are those?
While you are hearing the puts on and off of different conversations about humans, gargoyles, and Tremere.
Pretending I don't hear them. Checking on the household, picking up my sewing, and I am trying to ensure that I understand what my responsibilities are and entail in this newfound alliance and or whatever the hell.
That's
about
fair.
it. Evelyn has tapered back into recover my sanity mode.
It's all kindred should at some point, yes.
Yeah, I'm not worried about what Bob's up to.
You should always worry about what Bob is up to.
Bob is offering you plausible deniability by not bringing you along unless you actually want to come.
Exactly. Exactly. I have no intention of screwing that up.
That's fair. Okay, so you guys are going to get ready to go and do the things.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, great. Cool. Now give me another wits and awareness, please, and thank you.
Me too.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, by the way, did you guys ever get that computer fixed that Darren shot? Okay,
Yep.
good. I thought I'd ask.
Is hearing or heightened senses applicable now, Ginny?
Oh, hearing is absolutely applicable.
Okay.
Oof.
4 successes.
3.
Or,
Got all your crits out early, didn't you?
I guess.
Well, for the 3s, the crash in front of the house kind of gives something away. It's the 4s when you hear the that really kind of grabs your attention.
Is someone killing a cat?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
It was machinery. My God.
Thank you!
Sounds
Wow.
like Chewbacca
I wasn't
fucking a
sure.
Transformer.
You know, fuck you all.
Evelyn is going to sigh, look to the ceiling, and decide this isn't worth her trouble and go back to sewing.
That's great
Bob's
because
getting a machine gun and
you're-
one of those stakes.
are you in the parlor?
Me?
Yes, you.
I would be in the sewing room, which I believe is upstairs.
Okay, fair enough. So while you are in the sewing room and you do see the reflection of fire, from the window, gentlemen, where are you guys at? Before you moved or went to grab anything, where were you specifically in the house?
Frank was probably in his room when they went to collect him. So I imagine the hallway area.
Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
So you will see the plume of fire coming off of what looks like 3 cars smashing into each other in front of the house. Now, your automatic defenses are up and already trained on them. If you guys look, you will see 4 people trying to grab a person out of a car and pull them away from your house. Mind you, the person driving the car that's being pulled away may or may not have looked like they had a slight beat down, and these guys look like they're thugs.
Did they look like they were a human that was bleeding?
I mean, you can't tell if it's kindred or not, so sure.
Well, not sure, not moving.
Yeah, only if you had Sense of the Beast.
So, Junie,
Yeah, hello.
1, does Darren recognize any of them?
Good question. High or low?
Well, let's go low.
You recognize the person being pulled out as one of your informational contacts.
Cool. So I rolled. Darren gets 1 hungrier. And he's on the roof with... hang on, I need to check my gun names.
Consequences?
Probably. It's probably... yes, it's Consequences. He's on the roof with Consequences.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. Bullet going out.
Give me a roll.
Mm-hmm.
That bullet, as you are on the roof, you hear him yelling out, let me go. I got to tell them. They have to know.
Mm-hmm.
Assholes, let me go. And you hear them just trying to, put a rag in his mouth and shuffle him into a car.
Yeah,
The-
Bob's heading outside with a machine gun.
Oh, sure. Go for it. Not that there's a whole bunch of other people, looking already, but this is fine.
I mean, it looks like a normal assault rifle. What could go wrong?
No, that's right. And it is Illinois. Never mind.
42.
Illinois.
That's an 8 crit.
Oh, yeah. You nailed
So just
one.
whichever one is grabbed the closest to him, just head gone.
And he drops. And you start to see him ash.
Cool.
Do I see if Bob went outside with a 3?
Yeah. With a 3, you know that he went outside. And you knew.
But I'm at least paying attention.
Well, I hope you're paying attention, because when Bob goes out with, weapons, it's kind of bad.
It's kind of standard in Evelyn's understanding.
You're not wrong.
True.
So the other 2 are like, shit, grab him and go. And he is struggling. The one's like going to turn around and punch him out. And they're almost to one of the cars.
Flat 6
Mm-hmm.
to shoot whichever one is most effectively pulling him to the car with my machine gun.
Okay.
If that hits, because it's a machine gun, it should get overwhelming firepower bonus of an extra 4 to the damage if it hits.
Oh, yeah. With a 6, yeah. I'm going to say you probably went like right up. And that's where you got him in the torso. He's injured and bleeding. The guy is
So
now
he did the zipper maneuver.
kind of, yeah. Yes, he did. And the one guy's like now trying to break free while the other guy is grabbing him. There's 3 people. So there's 2 of them trying to pull him, and the other one's getting away. I keep saying guys, but I really haven't described these people yet.
Gotcha.
But anyhow.
I have to roll a stupid dice.
Humanoid
Hold on.
shapes.
Yeah. So as you've done the zipper technique to one person who's fallen,
Oh, no.
what?
Is the fancy automatic purse in reach?
High or low?
Hi.
Yes. I rolled a 9.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that Bob was shooting for a reason, and I have to open my sheet because I think my firearm skill is shit.
This is
Somehow you
fair.
hit Frank, and Frank's upstairs, minding his own fucking business.
Don't rule that out yet. Hold on.
Flying bullets
This is
all
called
over.
foreshadowing.
Or hitting Bob in the back. You know.
Okay,
this
what
is-
am I
Oh.
rolling? Firearms and what?
Dex.
Oh, thank God, because my
'Cause-
firearm's 0.
You can also roll composure.
Well, I mean, because
3.
okay. So you've gone downstairs. You've gone outside. It's gone standing next to
Oh,
Bob.
hell no, I opened a window.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, good.
When you open the window, you will see Bob, walking towards this mess with a smoking gun.
I'm going to aim for the one that's not struggling to get away.
Okay. Because this is Chicago and we do this all the time. We don't really. It's a misnomer.
It depends
Evelyn's
on
out
what
of
part Chicago.
patience.
I mean, we're not.
I
this
mean,
bad.
Dick Tracy taught me that this does actually happen in Chicago all the time. So
Oh, never did. Not really.
Did you see
And
the TikTok
SMBC
with all
News
the
has taught me
kids
that
from
this happens all the
Alabama?
time in Chicago.
Look, I live in one of the most crime-ridden cities in Texas. Chicago's rates are higher. I'm good.
I used to live in Atlanta,
You know. Wow.
and before that, I lived in
Condolences.
Macon, which has a higher crime rate than Atlanta.
So
The TLDR is, Junie, you can't lie to us.
I never
We know
lie.
better.
I just gently tell a story where we're not as bad and horrible as people think we are. I love the bunny ears. So, as Evelyn opens up her window, moves the screen out of the way, takes her purse, transforms it into a rat-ta-ta-ta, also known lovingly as a typewriter, and we see the bullets just flying out to the guy who already got zippered. Of course, with this, he's getting a little bit more holy. Not in a good way. Yeah, no, not even close. Wrong
This
holy.
motherfucker looks like Swiss cheese.
He's starting
No.
to, yes.
Bob shot him up, and Evelyn shot him across.
So, I mean, it is lens for...
Wait. Would that activate if someone had a
Stigmata.
a bane for folkloric bane for holy symbols, and they got shot in the shape of a cross with the bane active?
Only if they looked at it.
High or low?
Oh, Jesus. I
It's a
don't...
bane. You can be touching the symbol and it hurt you.
He'd have to
You've
understand...
become one with the symbol.
Oh, God. He'd have to know it was a symbol before he could do anything like
I mean,
that.
I'd imagine you'd feel it.
Oh, I'm sure he's feeling. He just doesn't know which way he's been shot. He's struggling with somebody.
Bob wrote his name in cursive on his chest.
Oh, Jesus.
It's on fire. We're good.
I mean, you're not wrong. He's falling back. Another person is now trying to actually pull this guy and yank him. And as he's pulling and yanking, you can see that he's just taken him and flung him down the street. And is trying to now run after him so that they can get further away from the... Yeah, what? Well, he's yanked him
Vile
down the
child.
street. No, it's fine. And he is now running after him so they can get out of the way of the fire from you guys shooting at them.
Oh, good. This is the first thing that Bob's rolled tonight where he doesn't get... Okay, aside from the initial rouse roll, where he doesn't get hungrier.
Okay.
Bob's at 3 hunger.
Mm-hmm.
So we're using Theft of Vitae.
Okay.
Oh no.
Meanwhile,
Oh, yeah.
Evelyn's gone, oh, crap, I don't know how to reload this. It's your problem now, Bob. And closing the window.
That's
I love
fair
how
enough,
Evelyn just popped open the window,
Took a couple
fired
pot
off a
shots.
magazine, and said, "It's your problem now," and closed the window.
I'm going back to my sewing.
Yep.
Okay, I guess a couple that doesn't fight together stays together. I don't know how this works.
We're
I can pretty
using
much guarantee
willpower.
that's how me using a gun would end. It's like,
Somehow
oh, it's out of
they
bullets.
are-
I'm done.
Somehow they are staying together.
It's
However, it works.
the country bumpkin and socialite. We don't know how this works. Yes.
How's a messy double crit 10 do for Theft of Vitae to feed from this guy who's just yeeted someone and running away?
Yeah, you can at least get 1 blood point off of him
Okay.
because he's running literally away.
Continuing to pursue. Just,
Okay.
a little less hungry now.
Okay. And
I'm
as you,
hearing the pot shots from the window. Frank's gonna walk downstairs and actually see what the fuck's going on.
Stupid Dice is going to jail. I'm going to go tell Socks and Rosebud Bob needs help.
okay. And as you guys are doing this, you hear the squealing tires of several cars and a motorcycle. And you hear, grab him, grab him. You hear a couple people scuffling around. And then you hear another explosion.
How close am I to this?
Being that you were in the front porch, you see it down the street. You see that they had 2 cars try and block your visual sight of this, while another 2 cars were trying to close up the circle just to get somebody in there. And you see one of the 2 cars that was trying to block your path explode.
Bob's like running that way.
Mhm.
And if he gets close enough to the end, he will try to get within blood tendril range of the intact cars.
Okay. Now, mind you, I'd say the house is here. This is all the... You can't even see my hand anymore. That's how far down it is.
Okay, so they're okay.
I mean,
I thought they were like in front of the. Okay, then no. Bob's going to the van.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because this is Kindred. So
Okay, so just to be clear, he threw the informant over there.
and he booked it. Like somebody
Bob letting
has
the cats get in his van.
Sure.
celerity. They
Mhm.
booked.
Cool. Darren's not happy.
I mean, this didn't
He
happen
also
happy.
grabbed the guy before he could fly into the air and ran back into the house with him. Because Split Second says, I can supersede a storyteller's narration.
That's fine. You two. Okay.
I apologize, Judy. That was out of character. No, that was in character. Never mind. But the premise stands.
There's a bleeding, semi-drugged informant in my parlor now.
Yes.
Okay. So before he got yeeted, you grabbed him and
I grabbed him right after the other vampire let go, just like grabbed his leg in midair
okay.
and
Okay.
tore back into the house with him.
Okay. Bob, I need you to do a Dex and athletics check, please.
Okay.
Do I see the blur run past me?
I get. It's Darren. He's always a blur.
So yes.
Mm-hmm.
As he passes me, are we knocking that one out?
1.
So as Darren does this whole I've got you and grabs on and yeets. You are hit and then you tumble back as a body is thrown at you to go into the door of the house.
At least we didn't leave a print on the door this time.
Or an ass on the front porch.
I
Unlike
dodge?
Olivia, Evelyn will actually fix that.
I take the dodge action? Like,
So yeah.
Bob's pulling out the good steak and saying, "You move, you die."
Oh, they're just laying on the ground of the parlor, not moving for the moment because they've been yeeted twice now. And they don't want to
Very
do
healthy for them because he's not joking.
this person isn't trying to do anything but just lay on the ground going, please, nobody touch me.
You move, you die.
kind of tired of
They're
dodging.
not moving.
Evelyn's
I'm just
going
making
to
sure you
have
understand.
seen-
Don't nod because that's moving, but if you move, you die.
They are not responding at all to you. No physical movements, anything. You don't even know if they've hurt you.
Evelyn's going to have looked out the window and seen everyone just went poof and walked downstairs because it was either Darren or we have another fire to put out.
Well, because of what Darren did, even though the cars did circle, there was a car that blew up. The people are still trying to figure out where the fuck that body landed at now. And they are all kind of trained on your front door, but they are not advancing at the moment.
Yeah, I'm going to go downstairs and see if I can find them.
Get the door, please, dear.
Right.
Get off
You know
my
he probably needs a
lawn.
blood bag, right?
I
Oh,
don't know. If they move, they're going to die until Darren shows up. I'm not sure if this is
fair.
the one he wants.
Fainting
So I'm
couch,
playing it
please.
safe.
oh, the person's laying there, faced up, eyes closed, face is kind of, let me say, a little messed up. He's not the one that, was yanking. He was the one trying to get away.
Well, okay, Bob, hang on. Does Bob know that this is one of Darren's informants?
Darren, do you tell Bob about your informants? Do you share this information? Inquiring minds need to know now.
I need to roll on that. High or low?
Low.
That would be a yes. He doesn't let him know about all of his informants, but like the ones that aren't, super secret kind of stuff, then yes, he lets Bob know about them.
Then you would have known this is the informant.
Oh, never mind. We didn't do the whole. Oh,
You move, you die.
actually, no. I'm gonna keep that, and then he's gonna go. Oh, it's you. Never mind. Put the steak away.
You hear that
Fainting couch is right there, dear.
You hear that long kind of
Keep your eyes closed.
right, because I'm going to totally open them right now. That seems very fortunate. Hey, can I borrow somebody's finger?
Hold on. I have blood bags. Don't eat him.
No, I need somebody to push a button. You might want to tell your friends to not look away or come back in the house.
Yeah, once the Darren yeeted the guy, he just started walking backwards to the house with his sniper rifle towards the cars.
Oh yeah, and they're all kind of like watching you, and they've got their guns trained on you, but they haven't advanced yet.
Mm-hmm.
And
Doing
Gertrude,
a flat
get people
5
away
on
from the
Valerian
windows.
to heal this person.
okay, cool. What's the thing about Gertrude?
Keep people away from the windows.
Right, because I can totally move a kindred and keep them from watching whatever is going to happen.
Annabelle.
Annabelle's not even here tonight, ma'am.
Oh, lovely. Never mind.
And it looks like about a 2-inch tall, 3-inch wide box with a shiny red fucking button on it. And the informer just looks and says, "Push the button."
Bob pushes the button.
I have one question, and this one is for Frank. Do you come in from the outside?
Yes.
So as you and Darren come in, and as the door closes and the button is pushed, let's just say you can feel the vibrations of this explosion to the point where all of the windows rattle and shake.
Neat. Bob will hit the button again to see if it happens again.
One use only. Remote
10 to
C4
1.
charge.
10
That
to 1.
seems like a
Gertrude's
design
panicking.
flaw.
Gertrude's panicking about the China, I'm willing to bet.
Oh no! You see Gertrude kind of hands are
It's those
stretched
idiot
out
kindred causing explosions again.
and using what she considers sorcery to keep everything in check.
Ah,
I'm sorry, I just have the image from Guardians of the Galaxy 2 of Rocket Raccoon going, "You press this one, then this one. Don't press this until I say so."
I am-
Just Bob as
I'm
Groot going,
Groot.
"This one?"
I am Groot! Yes, it was this one. And who has tape? Doesn't anyone
am
have
Bob.
tape? The whole thing was tape, and he still pressed the wrong button anyhow.
I'm Groot.
Yes, you are Groot. Once that explosion happens and you feel the entire thing rattle, the informant's hand just drops and says, "Good. You just stopped this about from stopping me from telling you guys they're on the move."
Where are they going?
You seem way too chipper right now.
Oh, you're telling me where I can find test subjects. This is awesome.
What?
Evelyn's
Frank's
coming
opinion
back out
Bob just changed a little bit.
with 2 blood bags, sighing and telling him to stop questioning the poor informant. Darren's not back yet.
Darren walked in.
Darren's right there.
Oh, there you are.
The person takes off what looks like to be a newsy hat to show that it is a woman. And she just sits up for a moment going, "You want to fight those fuckers?"
No, I want to test on them. There's a difference.
How do you test on them?
I don't think you want that answer.
They're wild savages.
Wild
Well-
savages still have kindred bodies. Still
Waves
useful.
at Bob.
I was thinking I would start with the missile.
Not in my yard.
Missile?
Well, no, wherever they're. Yes.
You have a...
Field test.
I don't want to know.
Bob pulls
I
out
don't
a
wanna
business
know.
card and hands it to her.
Evelyn's going to start singing Hello Darkness and start walking back up to the sewing room.
I didn't know you were trying to summon the Sombra.
I just don't want to hear him right now.
They're...
Love you too, dear.
They're...
You said hello, darkness, and the cat jumped out from behind the curtain.
It's
Yes.
appropriate.
Oh my god, this is... all right. Oh, Jesus. All right, okay.
Where are they moving? Who are they attacking?
They're moving from the north. They're looking to not only engage the cams, but they're also going to engage us.
Where?
They're looking at doing right on the borders. And
That
their
Mexican
armies...
place?
No, border of Chicago,
I think she means
dumbass.
the bookstore.
Oh.
Their borders isn't even, that closed like ages ago. Where have you been, my dude?
Really? It was just open the other day.
All of the borders have closed, and they've been closed since like 2005, 2006.
No, they just had their grand opening the other day.
Where did you? What?
I didn't take that much time from you.
Dear God. Anyhow. Right. All right. So,
Darren's just laughing because he is literally just fucking with the informant.
yeah, the informer's just like, look, I've just come back from Milwaukee. They've just had another mass embrace. They have tripled their numbers quite a bit. They've also brought some people in from Indiana. They decided to, shall we say, run amok down in Indianapolis. So the numbers we knew like last week, forget them. They're double or triple right now.
Right.
And
so
they're-
we're doing a full-on war then.
Well, they're all trying to get onto this. Oh God, what's his name? Your uncle.
Yeah.
By the way,
Can't control who your family is.
and this is fair.
You know, technically, if they're Ash, they're not your family anymore.
Yeah, but it would be troublesome to turn him into Ash. Plus,
No,
he's
it's
providing a
quite easy.
distraction right now.
That's fair. I mean, while the enemy of my enemy is still my enemy, they can be useful.
Yeah. Is your aunt useful?
Occasionally.
Good. Because she went on the inside.
I'm sorry, what?
I didn't stutter. I can't say it in any other language but English, my friend.
Have you tried Latin?
Mea culpa, Christus mea culpa.
Oh, so you can.
All right. Well,
a hot water bottle.
where are they headed?
You know that barony you've been sniffing about?
Mm-hmm.
Their bases are there. They're trying to triangulate from there outwards. I've heard they're going to the north side of Chicago.
Cool.
Ravenswood, around there.
So, Jenny,
Yeah.
at this point, Darren knows that the Cam, the Hakata, the Lady have all been fighting against the Sabbat. So, he's going to send a message
Mm-hmm.
to Gwyn,
Mm-hmm.
to the Lady,
Mm-hmm.
and to the Hakata Baron, letting them know the Sabbat are moving from here to here in
Gwen-
large forces up to 3 times previously reported.
Gwen will say, already working on it. You do not get a response from the lady,
Mhm.
which seems weird. The Hakata, you just get a smiley face with, let's just say the dead are already walking.
Thumbs up. Hey, Bob,
Yeah.
you want to go for a drive?
Sure. Should we wear funny suits?
We're taking the van. It's pretty distinctive, so we don't need to disguise ourselves. I was just thinking of if the Sabbat are moving, they're not subtle about things, so
No, they're not.
we can just go and test out some of the things you've come up with. Field tests, you know.
Sure.
Choco, is there a way you could drop me off, like, at the L or something?
Evelyn, can you get
Yes.
the butler to drop her off somewhere?
Look, if it's too much, I understand, and it's not a problem. I just
Absolutely. Bruce,
I mean, are you sure you don't want to come with? It'd be fun.
Question.
Hmm.
Do you happen to have daggers, swords, some body armor?
Have the body armor.
How do you feel about stakes?
Hold on.
I mean, they're stakes.
What do I roll to see if there's anything left from, say,
I'll
my
lend you.
grandfather running around?
Oh, that's easy. That's just a wits and awareness roll. Because you're looking around for things.
I'll lend you a couple of my stakes, but you have to promise to give them back after.
Oh,
5.
Sure.
hey, Junie.
Yeah.
I just remembered something that I picked up.
Oh, what did you pick up?
It was a conquistador's sword
Mm-hmm.
from when we raided my uncle's place.
Yes, that was a thing.
Are you going to beat
So-
him with his own sword?
Darren's going to just take the sword, go get the sword and bring it back and hand it to her.
Or you could use that, whatever.
She takes the sword, feels it, kind of gives it a good see where the weight is. Fuck me. And
Bob might let her.
she does a very quick flip with the sword and does a couple of really quick tricks on it. She's not attacking anyone. She's feeling the sword out. And the expertise in which she is handling this conquistador sword is very, very telling. Bob, give me a what's an awareness for me, please, and Tinku.
Okay. Oh. Gotta pull out the hunger dice. One sec.
Ah, the hunger dice. Decides all of our fates.
The dice hunger.
You're not wrong.
Flat 4.
You know your clan, or the clan you were supposed to be sired into. You know the 3 different branches in which it was before you decided to turn into the Bahama. Bana Hakim.
Bahama Bomber?
Yes, that too.
Bahama Mamas.
I would love a Bahama Mama right now, please, thank you. You know an Assamite warrior when you see one.
Huh.
And she just kind of finished it with a flourish and kind of goes, yeah, this is really nice.
Haven't seen one of you in a while.
What do you mean?
Did Nakeem send you?
No. Why would Akeem send me here?
No reason.
Oh, no. You invoked the name. There is always a reason.
We've had far stranger this week.
Do you know Akeem?
We did some work together a while back.
Interesting. How well was his teachings?
Sorry, what was that?
How well
What
was
was
his
his teachings?
teachings?
Seemed a little stringent to me, but we worked together okay.
Interesting. And you don't use a blade, you use stakes?
Bob will show her the stake he was holding.
She will actually put her hands behind her back and lean in to look.
Well,
But she will not touch it.
storyteller's discretion if a wit's awareness is needed, but it is of a particular type of wood with some particular types of engraving that has undergone some very particular treatment.
Yeah, I am anything but fair.
I mean, that's kind of the role of the storyteller.
Well, I mean, seriously. It's say a 9 crick to identify. Yeah, you think? Yeah, okay.
We know exactly what kind of steak this is.
She just leans in and then leans back and kind of act. Darren, you see this person. This person's been spot on with her information. Very good, very clean. Makes sure that you get all the information that you need and never really backs down from anything. It's very much right there in the moment. You actually see her take 2 steps back. You have one of those.
Sure.
Interesting.
Now, Bob did just offer to lend her 2 steaks a few minutes ago.
I know. I remember. She'll go. And have the usurpers stopped you yet? I know what I said. Don't say anything, Chad.
No issues yet. We'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
Burn. More like bum.
From
Tomato,
upstairs.
tomato.
Not in the house.
No, dear, on the bridge. We just said this.
I have a bridge.
Well, you will once we bomb everybody else who tries to claim it.
Oh, okay.
Does she have very good hearing?
Gangrel, you know how it is.
Oh. Interesting combination. So, you want to fight them?
I mean, experiment on kill. I'm not really so much for the fighting right now. We could if you want, but why give them the opportunity to do things fairly?
I mean, you're not wrong. I had fun in New York when we were taking them over. Away from the Sabbat. It was a big battle.
Heard about that.
I survived it. Many others did.
So, Junie, that thing that Bob did last week, 7 days, he did, I'm going to say 4 this week.
Okay. So you have a total of 10 at the moment.
Well, 2 of them would be batches of little toothpicks instead of a full-size one.
So you took a small little file to inscribe the runes on the toothpicks.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I think
Sure.
we just found an explanation.
We can do
for-
this. We have the technology.
Excuse me. I'm
I
glad this
think we
has
just
alcohol.
found an explanation for why Evelyn is not bothering Bob right now because she's pretty sure there's a screw loose again.
1.
I did say again.
and
But you said a screw loose, and I'm like, there's 1?
so he may have also borrowed the designs for a CIA mechanism that got leaked on the internet and replaced some blades with some stakes.
That is a real thing.
So glad you're alcohol.
That is a real thing.
I'm a-
2 of us.
It is there is an actual ninja bomb.
It's called Ninja. The bomb is called Ninja.
My 9-year-old's a bomb.
That's just poor. That's just poor writing.
So what they did, they took a Hellfire missile and they took the explosives out and they replaced it with articulated blades. So you get the precision guided missile, and then instead of exploding when it hits the target, it pops out blades and Cuisinarts everything within range.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you replace those blades with blood sorcery enchanted stakes, it now shreds kindred.
Mental note.
Or at
Change
least-
the child's username.
That is the theory that we're going to be testing on some Sabbat.
Mm-hmm.
Asteroid.
It's also called the Flying Ginsu.
oh my. I need more of you.
Or the Hellfire Axe.
Why don't you just call it the Shredder?
They didn't say what Bob was going to call it.
No, actually, this one will be the Master Splinter.
Why? Why?
The Whitland chip.
Why?
Because
Just-
it's stakes, not blades.
You just blue screened the storyteller.
Why?
I mean, if
I mean, the
I know
formal
I'm-
name is a
Not just Kindred, Bob.
R9X Hellfire missile, but it's more fun to call it by the nicknames.
Oh, Jesus.
Trust us, Zeus. He knows. He knows.
Oh my God.
No, God has nothing to do with what just came out of his mouth.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
This is true.
You are invoking the wrong deity for that, Jenny.
I would call them more game, but I don't want John to go into Susanna because that's going to be a whole different problem altogether.
Hello, Satan, my old friend.
Oh my God.
You kicked us down the stairs again.
I'm almost done with my drink.
And conveniently built into his van, Bob has a missile launcher and all of the electronics needed to control and target this thing.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the storyteller for giving him an outlet for this that doesn't involve me.
Question about Bob's van, just size-wise.
Oh my God.
How big is it? Like, it's got to be bigger than a Astro van, like a pedo van. It's got to be bigger than one of those because if it has a full missile, like ground-to-air missile,
It
or
was
ground-to-ground.
it was installed by Knockers, so
Oh,
actually
God.
size does not necessarily matter.
It doesn't. No, it
Isn't
doesn't.
this the one with an
That's
ice
what
cream
she
cone
said.
on top?
Yeah.
That's where the bomb is.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
that this was
okay.
the one that looked like the 18.
It
van.
is the A-Team van, but they
It's-
also put like the thingy on top to make it look like ice cream.
Oh, okay.
Because even though it was amazingly fantastic, they wanted to also hide your ground-to-air weaponry.
So Chevy Express 1500 done to look like the A-Team van with the four-wheel drive mod, of course, and ice cream cone on top.
you
Because
had
Boblin
me
was
at
involved.
Knockers. That's all. All right, like
Giggity,
Knockers were involved.
giggity.
Motto of the internet.
Knockers were involved.
You had me at Knockers.
Oh, shit.
Somewhere
Oh.
in the Sky Job. Motherfuckers, who the fuck is talking about me?
I said it in the plural, so that should not have triggered a knocker.
You talk about when you talk about all.
Oh, party knocker. Got it.
No. You talking about Knockers in pairs. You don't talk about all. You talk about them in pairs.
Sweet Jesus Christ. Oh my.
What about the oh shit, what was that movie with the chick with that one knocker? It's an older one, sci-fi. I'm
You
blanking.
mean 3, not 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Christ and a
And I should
cracker.
remember that movie. This is wrong.
Total Recall.
That's what it was. Thank you.
Get ready
movie
for a
was crappy.
surprise. Oh,
Anyways.
God.
It did not hold it up against the Age of Time.
No, it did not. Okay, before I lose my mind, because that's relatively clear,
Too late.
Are you saying you want to take a break, Jamie?
I think I need to regroup and get some more alcohol because this is just I don't know what to think anymore.
Well, you heard it here, folks. You heard it here first. Jesus, English. Taking a break? Question mark.
Yeah, I think we need
Okay,
it.
reload on our booze. Enjoy our
Okay.
clip reel. Love you. Bye.
I'm going to go douse myself in the shower real quick because it is hot in here.
Oh my God, I can't even. I
Stick around much.
What do I have to roll for that anyway, Junie?
to cut bacon.
No, to call the strays in the area.
Animal King?
No, to totally cut bacon.
You know. Unless you have,
rolls Dex.
I feel like that's Dex plus athletics.
No, but wouldn't that be strength plus dex because the strength to actually cut through the bacon? Because sometimes it's a bitch to get through.
It's not right.
It's just bacon.
Boy, I hope Small Bacon's
when you
not
have
watching
the
right now.
If you have the really good thick bacon, sometimes it can be a bitch if the knife's not sharp enough.
No, I feel like that would be strength plus melee. Oh, maybe
Why are we having
Dex
this
plus melee.
conversation?
Why
I
would
think
Amelia
Dex
or
plus
Charlotte
melee.
allow dull knives into the kitchen?
Because they
Do you have?
damage.
If you have any points in strength or Dex, I would assume that you can cut bacon.
I mean, it's very important though. Do you chop off a finger accidentally and then give the cats an extra, bite?
Not recently, thank you.
broke you.
Jonah, you've got to find a rule book and tell me what the hell I'm supposed to roll to call cats.
Are you using the proper cutting techniques? Not extending your fingers to hold the bacon?
Oh, we moved on from the bacon. Stop.
No, I'm legit fucking concerned now.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna take my fangs out of it. I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna cut it in little bits.
Okay, I think that it would be Dex and melee, right?
I think Dex and Melee are Dex and Melee is probably the better choice.
There, Dex and melee.
If
You
you're
answered
gonna
our own
roll
question.
that. Should you roll that though? I feel like that's taken IRL rolling to a new extreme. Like you roll a 1 and you're like, oh, there goes my hand.
She's gonna keep track of that timing and pull out her phone and see if it's from Gabe finally that says, where are you, mommy dearest? The baby wants a puppy and daddy just can't deal with this nonsense anymore.
Shit's getting weird, yo.
You want to see how it's done? I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna put my 3 fingers in between and use premonition.
I run up and do it again on that tree before he can touch the tree.
I will punch you square in your fucking vision eye.
Don't put
Probably
me
would've
under
said something
him.
like, "Oh, was it
His
good for you
mouth's too
too?"
small.
No, I was quick.
Okay, that's another thorn, alright? Look,
What? It was quick?
you try to deep throat a microphone one time, alright? And then it just all goes out the window.
Really, if I just need to borrow the helicopter, I just let you know.
Sure, why not?
You know what? Why don't you book it for me for Wednesday? I think I'll need it then.
Well, I'm not sure that booking it is the right term. I'll text the pilots to be ready. About what time?
Oh, let's call it early evening.
So say 7:30.
Perfect.
Okay. Do you need the big one or the little one?
The big one, please.
Okay. Done.
Just gonna say, hog in the back, up towards Gwen.
No, bacon in the back seat.
No. Yeah, bitch. No.
Yeah, it takes one to know one.
There's a Harley.
50,000.
Okay, so I'm flush right now. I'm good for
So with
Probably a week or 3.
that, not wrong.
well, with the way people keep leaving the water on when they take goddamn showers. I have to pay for that.
I just like to smell pretty, alright?
Fucking Gabe.
One site. Did she explain what the technocracy is?
Nope.
Bunch of nerdy mages that have hard on for reading.
Oh yeah, that.
Kind of.
Basically like you.
Gwen falls over laughing. Artemis falls over laughing. The tape falls over laughing. We burned the table.
I'm actually doing this in character.
We're all murder hobos.
No.
Not quite.
No.
No, you can't.
I could be a
murder
lot worse.
This is true.
You own a home. You are murder homeowners.
That's true.
No, you're a murder baron now, remember?
Oh, yeah. Trade my power for glory.
unseat my seatbelt, and get out and say, "Get Victoria home," and I dip out of the car.
What are you doing? I jump out of the car too. No.
Child safety locks. Fuck you.
I'm in the front seat. They don't have.
I know. You would think.
Nope.
We're just like, the fuck?
What just happened? No one knows. What is Malky thinking?
No, what's Toreador thinking?
Oh Lord, Artemis, it's Gabe. Can you hear me?
You're on speakerphone.
Yes, apparently.
Artemis, darling, listen. I had to cut your brother up to save him. He will be fine. I just need to put him back together. You can be pissed at me later, but right now we have to find a puppy.
You're like the puppy. You don't even have that capability, do you? Did you eat one?
No, but that's beside the point. Anyway, look.
What?
How did Artemis become the babysitter? What the hell?
That's the way it's always been.
You like the puppy, right? We have to go find the puppy.
You like the puppy?
The puppy's the only decent one out of you guys.
Wait a minute. You found William. You C-3PO'd my brother.
He was
you're
already
going to Chewbacca.
He was already C3. I just PO'd.
It's literally when you go to open your doors, there is no apartment.
I'll be right back.
So I walked over there. I opened the door, I closed the door. God damn it!
In his direct line, you would get, of course, his standard, "You've reached William. Please leave a message and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience."
You have reached.
You have reached.
You have reached
Marriage.
William. Please message me at your earliest convenience.
I'm pretty sure even Jean-Luc would take offense to this.
Because while we are waiting... So, I kind of am changing the music a little bit. Un momento.
Dunce, 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 dunce. Dunce, 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 dunce.
Fuck you!
Das System is down, 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 down.
Can I retract my statement about the music in the club being pumping?
And,
Whoa! No, steak knife bad. Put this in the sink.
No!
Wrong knife.
Fire knife is bad, just like dice in the oven in the Batman car. What's that?
Not enough premonition? He didn't do premonition that much. Oh, she's gone. She's gone.
Did you grab her inhaler? Oh, no, she's going to me.
She just walked out.
Yes!
That needs to be a clip. We need. I don't care if it's gonna fuck up my internet.
No, I think my neighbors are all thinking I'm insane.
Frank's gonna bleed out, or Frank's gonna bleed out.
Wait,
William's gonna
don't we
bleed
know
out.
a Russian? Call that Russian person.
What Russian person?
Yeah, call the Russian.
Olga. Call Olga.
I don't have Olga's
I
number.
have to hang up with you guys to call Olga.
All right, wonderful. I'll text you where we're gonna be.
Oh God.
Love you. Kisses. Bye.
Fuck you.
What a condescending fucking Tremere.
Wait a minute.
I hate dial.
Did he actually say he loved you? Wait a minute. If you guys all in a relationship that I don't know about.
Take and I kiss and I use premonition.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You asshole!
You should have seen this coming.
I had considered not doing it, just everyone off.
Hi,
but
buddy.
Remember, right?
So we just we get a truck and we call it Optimus Prime.
Oh God!
So the problem with these
Because we're going to
ideas-
save humanity one, tungsten at a time.
Yeah,
You
the
know-
problem.
I can
problem.
only put so much shots in this, people. Seriously.
5 hours per steak.
Wait.
Okay, so you
Let's start with
6
me on this
for a
tonight.
missile is doable. 10,000 is going to take a really, really long time.
I do not see you drinking
So-
rum, ma'am.
can I?
No, I
can-
reserve
can I
that for when
amend
someone's
that?
in the flipping hospital.
Because, well,
That's vodka.
you know, Bob may be unable to accomplish that result. There is another character of yours that has tens of thousands of boons that would easily be able to forget the nuclear option.
Oh, sweet God. Why? Why do you
The,
guys...
we're going back to the Dust Bowl, Junie.
Well,
Dust Bowl. Jesus Christ. We
you
do
know,
nightmares.
if Bob has occasion to, like, I'm not going to instigate that. But if another character gets with that character or throws out the idea to Bob, he will. But that's not something that I, as a player, am going to instigate. I take things that other people do and run with them. I'm not crossing the streams like that myself. So if you want to
That's
see
fair.
that happen, Frank needs to have a brainwave.
Frank
Straight
1
to
or
the
Frank
ground.
2? Because if this Frank thinks about it that way, I'm sure other Frank would think about it that way.
Right. Well, so Morgan doesn't know that Bob is a blood sorcerer. Morgan
Oh,
just
no.
knows Bob's as a blood as a bomb technician.
Yeah. No,
So-
no. I'm not talking about having Bob mass produce them. I'm talking about having possibly Daily go through and
Collect all
just
the
start calling in
boons.
favors. Yeah.
No
That way
one's
yeah, but the idea would have to be mentioned at some point to him.
right.
Which is
He's-
I'm following that. So
Yeah. And that's just, you know, it's I do have limits to what I'm going to do to the storyteller on my own.
that's fair.
The
That's
answer
fair.
to this
I
horror
don't.
show is not in your cuticle.
That's
Gene.
fair.
No, I'm pulling out a hangnail, actually, while I'm listening to this.
Shit.
I'm
We're
just-
as interesting as a hangnail, guys.
No, it's actually hurting. I'm like, this hurts.
Guys, we heard as much as a hangnail.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm not sure which is worse at this point.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
pain from the hangnail or the pain in my ass that you guys are.
I mean, I would never say you guys are a pain in my ass. It mean you'd have to be close to my ass, and I'm not even getting into that discussion, period.
Why you
So-
gotta make it weird?
No, I just make it literal so I can kill the joke.
Blame it on the alcohol.
That too.
Yeah, blame it on the white people.
Blame it
Oh my
on
god,
the
now I can say
alcohol.
it. Fucking
Yeah.
white on white crime, Junie? Really?
I mean, I'm not the one. So you're looking to do this whole missile thing from your van.
Yeah, I mean, unless you have another place you'd rather it be done from, I'm willing to, you know, play fast and loose and let the storyteller say how this happens.
I mean, if you want the missile launchers on the house to have a range that a, you know, MLRS has, then we could hit anywhere in the city of Chicago from the house.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Evelyn would authorize that at this point.
How about
On the other hand, that would tend to pull the attention of the technocracy and the Second Inquisition.
Oh, this
Because when
is
you launch a
yes.
missile inside the city of Chicago, not a vehicle mounted, but like an actual missile.
Yeah, but I don't think that would get the technocracy as much as like the actual
DoD
like
would
human.
probably have
Yeah,
some-
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, exactly. The
About
DoD and like they would think of us as domestic terrorists.
Well, and
To be
this
fair.
character,
They wouldn't be wrong.
this character isn't the one that actually has, you know, DoD connections.
that's fair. However, I do offer another alternative.
You
Oddly
become one
enough.
with the DoD.
Concerned.
No. Well, here's my question I offer to you. Given the understanding of the technocracy, would one be willing to trust somebody who is no longer part of the technocracy?
Trust is a strong word.
High or low?
Evelyn says,
Work with.
that's up to Darren and Bob, not Evelyn.
High or low?
I'm gonna go. Why not high?
Yes.
You would.
Yeah. Our old Nate.
If this I gave her a name actually. So if Angelina gives you this offer of going, because she is hearing of the rockets and such, she'll actually say, if I can offer you an alternative to a hidden, shall we say, location to fire off this rocket, to hit these people as a quote unquote experiment, would you do it?
Sure. Can you also arrange for the kindred that would be, most problematic for both of us to, be in the vicinity?
Well, I can't help where they are. I can only point the missile to the mass horde of shovelheads. If they are part of it, awesome. If not, I that is something out of my control.
I mean, shovelheads are viable test subjects.
Sure. And, usually when there's shovelheads, there's usually at least one supervisor.
Fair.
Sometimes two.
Two would be ideal. You need a control.
Fair.
Otherwise, it's not science.
And it's a massacre.
I was born before the days of science, so okay.
Oh, it's messing around, but you take notes and you write down how you're messing around and exactly what you're doing so that it's repeatable later.
I know you just didn't try to explain to me what science is, right?
I'd like to roll insight on whether or not Bob's about to get Shrek'd.
Hey, Frank, do you want to man the machine gun? Well,
I'm
technically,
just
it's a melt-fed
mansplaining.
grenade
It's
launcher.
kind of what I have to do. It's in the contract.
In what contract that I didn't sign?
I'm an old white man. What do you want from me?
You're young. Stop it. Anyhow, you're what? I wouldn't say you're no more than 200.
250-ish.
Oh yeah, you're young.
Okay.
Well, once you get half a millennia, we'll talk. She'll pull out her.
Hopefully.
She'll
We should
pull out.
live so long.
Well, play cards, right? She'll flip her phone. She'll text something very quickly. She'll go, I understand science. I just not a part of the process. She'll flip through, and then she'll go, give it about 5 minutes. Is there somewhere I can freshen up and change clothes so I don't look like I've just, survived a mosh pit massacre? Because her clothes are still all bloody and
You need to talk to her, and he just points to Evelyn.
She'll
Ma'am?
roll her eyes. Second door on the left.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it. And she'll go to the bathroom to try and clean herself up. It's about 5 minutes when you hear a knock at the door. It's a polite knock.
Darren goes to answer it. Also, during this time, he's drank 6 of the blood bags that he had, so he's back down to 1 hunger.
Yay! Good job. That's scary. But yay! Oh, God. Even more scarier. When you open the door, there is a woman who's brunette.
And he passed the frenzy check, so he didn't hunger frenzy.
Oh, good. I appreciate that. A brunette in a suit. You know technocrats. You've seen them many times before. I'm sure of this, John.
Mm-hmm.
You can see somebody who used to be one, who's lived the life, and it's kind of hard to shake after a while.
Sense the beast.
Okay. It's human. There's no beast.
Hello.
And she's just standing kind of more like Eddie is going, hi, I was called here. May I come in?
Who called you here?
Miss Hamilton.
Ah, come in.
Thank you. I do apologize coming in really short notice. Normally I believe the social request is, or social norms is to bring something or a gift to the owner of the home. I really don't have anything to give, so I do apologize.
Here,
It's
you can
fine.
give her this. Hands her a steak.
Bob, we've talked about this.
She just stands there like, I prefer not to.
I tried.
Here you go.
Picks it back up.
I don't want
Bob,
to do the
put your magic stick back in your pocket.
magic
Yes, here.
stick.
Thank you.
Okay, you're gonna have to forgive me. I don't handle blood deviants very often. Miss Hamilton and I have come to an arrangement on information and services. So, hi.
Hi. I'm
How
Bob.
can we help you?
Joan. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Dr. Joan. Thank you.
Oh, doctor. What in?
Medicine. You name it, I can either identify it, splice it up, redistribute it, or somehow put it into a catalog and graft it. Oh, and prosthetics.
You're not gonna have issues with experimentation on blood deviants, are you?
Oh, no, heavens no. I don't deal with
Okay.
Terrans.
Fair enough.
I normally do non-Terran biology.
Interesting.
Oh, it's a completely fascinating subject. I can go on and on and on and on, and I don't think Miss Hamilton will allow me to because...
What's your favorite species to work on?
Species 729 or 5800.
Can you tell me about them?
Oh, sure. They are supposed to be bipedals. Unfortunately, they can actually extend their thorax to actually making several different bipedals and elongating it as long as they need to for their workload. And then actually they have a very strong endoskeleton. Plus they have 3 hearts, 4 lungs, and 2 stomachs.
So
Evelyn has hit her limit of complicated, confusing conversations and has found the wine.
This is fair. Anyhow, I was told you could or would like to, do you have a rocket you want to shoot?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to see it?
You keep your rockets in your house?
Oh, no, it's in the van.
You keep your rockets in your van.
Well, only the ones that are set to launch.
What's the fuel source?
Usually just K90.
Okay, so we're not talking nuclear.
Not unless by very special request.
Oh, okay. Cool.
No, it's just kerosene and liquid oxygen. Pretty mundane stuff.
Sure, that works for me. So, how many people are going? And whatever you see, you just have to promise you don't repeat it. I really don't like doing mind magic on.
Sure, standard non-disclosure.
Yeah, how many wish to go? Because we do have to go up into the air. I'll open up a portal.
Checking out.
Are you sure, ma'am?
I am quite certain I have no intention of being that close to Bob's bombs right now.
Oh, you won't, because you'll actually watch it like jettison and be launched towards a project. However, I have heard that you are a sewer if you would like to see some of our special brands of fabric. We are doing experimentation on certain things that are actually bullet resistant, and I'm quite proud of actually helping with that.
She's going to put a second bottle in her purse. Fine. I can take a field trip.
Great. So there's 3 or 4 of you to coming.
Frank, Darren, do you guys want to come along?
I'll come
You
along.
lost me after rockets.
Why, you don't like to see a rocket explode? I thought that was all men's dream.
I have other things I could be doing with my evening other than seeing a bunch of mediocre, subpar blood bags get exploded.
Oh, it's not going to explode.
Bob,
Yes, dear?
I would like your magic stick to put in my bag.
Here you go.
Can you define this magic
Thank
stick?
you.
It's the stake.
It's a dick in a purse.
Well, oh my god. That song's in my head.
Bob's going to head to the van.
Sorry, Journey.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I kind of am.
Hi, sorry, I'm Dad.
Oh, God, I hope not. What did I do to deserve that shit?
You gave us a bad joke and a song in my head. Fuck you.
We have several blooper reels that can answer that question for you, sir.
Yeah. Bacon and how it gets cut.
That one was my fault, though.
Crafting plus dexterity plus force plus prime.
Can we not do this conversation again?
That's a mage cut bacon.
I'm not even answering that one. She'll look in.
Life and matter.
It's matter.
Matter and prime.
She'll look to Frank and say, "Are you sure? Because I have a feeling you might like to see this." Or is it just because you don't like the time ratio that will not be as quickly as you'd wish it to be? I mean, we could move it forward in time for you if you'd want.
And now she is dummy sus in Frank's book.
That's fine.
I'm more interested in you and how you know things now.
You're interested in how I know things. She looks to Darren.
How much
Darren
did you tell her?
smiles and shakes his head.
There's another dice in jail. Evelyn's going to look at her and go, if this creates another paradox, I will stake you.
Oh.
And head to the van.
I don't deal
They're
with...
the ones that handle with preventing paradoxes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I did.
I don't discriminate between mages.
You should.
Yeah, there's a nice difference between a life mage and a time mage.
He is correct on this. Very much correct. I do not have anything in time. I don't handle that.
At this point, you're either a vampire, a snack, or Gertrude.
Can I just be me?
Or all three.
Gertrude.
I would say she fits more in the Gertrude category.
Fine. As I pass, no. I'll save it for later.
She will head out first through the back way, and she will actually go to your garage. And I just rolled for her. When you guys start falling out, you see her using what looks like a data pad, something like from Star Trek, and she is doing a map over and sets it down for a moment, and you see it expand and turn into almost like Stargate, where you see the shimmering of the water.
So we're just driving through?
Well, it's the easiest way to getting you there, yes, unless you actually want to do the flying car thing from that one book. I tend not to try and be too...
I just wanted to clarify before I drove into something potentially important.
If you boys bring back another bag of LSD, you better have gotten rid of the first one first.
They brought
Oh,
back,
don't worry.
We sold that already.
You brought back LSD?
Well, we tried to bring back Spice from Dune, but...
Oh, you're those kindred.
She knows too much. Let's kill her.
No, that's all over the all the mages know about that.
They know too much. Let's kill them.
I don't think
That'll
you would get
really
very far doing that.
complicated. I'd rather not. Like, let's just stick to killing the Sabbat. They don't
Yeah.
seem to have a problem if we kill blood deviants.
I have absolutely no qualms or any concerns on that, actually. You're doing us a favor. Ding ding, points for humanity for Rono.
And we're just
Do
trying
I hear
to
that
come up-
as my inner voice?
Yes.
Fuck,
Your
yes,
inner-
then I'm all about this all of a sudden. I am fucking interested. I'm committed. Okay, let's do this. What
We're
the
just,
fuck are we waiting for?
All right,
I'm
everybody in the
concerned.
van.
Darren
She-
gets in.
She'll
He's on
stay-
the back door.
That's fine. She will stay outside so that she can help you. Once you go through the portal, she can collect the portal and go in herself.
Bob will drive the van. He will kind of stick his head out the window and make sure that the ice cream cone on the top makes it through.
Actually, when you start to go through and you see that clearing area, the clearing actually moves up, so it does encase the ice cream cone without a problem.
Nice.
And you will see the shimmering effect, and as you do that, you will drive right into what looks like a hangar, and somebody with lights directing you on where to park.
Follow the directions.
And they have you park rather nicely, and there's a line of people waiting, and you'll see Joan come in, the portal's closed, and she will then start directing people where to go. And there's 3 people waiting there, and she goes, "Do we have permission to remove your rocket from your ice cream?" I don't think I've ever wanted to say that sentence in my life.
As long as you're talking about the truck.
Yes. It's an ice
Sure.
cream cone.
Bob will hit a button and the ice cream cone folds open and there's a launcher inside. And then he'll hit another button and the access hatch on the back pops open.
Do we
Did
permission?
Evelyn know that's where the rocket was?
Yeah.
I don't know that she's ever seen it. No.
Well, that's what that's for.
Like, you didn't think I'd just have a random ice cream cone on the top of the van for no reason, did you?
I was hoping.
She's just going to look at him for a second. And rather than respond, she's going to start fiddling in her purse and say, "Is there somewhere I can sit and wait?"
Actually, I was going to take you to the control center if you'd all like to join me.
Sure.
Great. And she will take you through a long, winding hallway. You're seeing people in different gear. And I'm going to say this only because I'm sure most of you have seen this. Avengers, when they're walking into the main part of the helicarrier, and you will see everything. There's this wonderful round table. Well, as you could see, there are 3 main panels, and you see 3 distinct hordes of what looks like either zombies or Sabbat, and you can see them being tracked in Indiana, the southern part of Illinois, and you can see them coming from the northern part of Illinois, and you see the massive horde coming from the west, going east. That's from Schaumburg.
Can I, is there any way I can try to identify, like, a leader in any of these hordes, or...
You actually see people actively trying to identify. You see them going in, expanding, trying to
Is
go
there...
rather-
Look for someone or a pair of people kind of standing in the back. That's what happened when they tried to attack us recently.
You'll see one of them go, "We've been trying to identify. Unfortunately, everyone is moving. There's no observers. It's an active running horde."
Is there a
Well,
way
I'd
you can
rather-
identify them by age?
One chuckles. "Yeah, if I can get a carbon copy or carbon data on them. We're working on it with what we have. Unfortunately, some of us don't have as high of life and matter as we would hope for this kind of situation. It's not every day we have a whole, we're at 7. A lot. Okay, so we're at like almost 2 to 3,000. And that's not good because that's a lot of people missing.
Yeah.
any way to
Good.
identify which ones have the most powerful, what is it you guys call it? Negative energy, death energy.
You mean entropy?
Sure, that one.
Somebody goes, put the entropy scan on, and all you see is like this massive blob of red.
Evelyn has set herself in a folding chair by the door and popped a bottle.
Oh, it's a nice, luxurious kind of meeting chair with rich Corinthian leather. And as you sit down, you kind of just fold and meld right into it.
Darren just looks at that and goes, I would have expected a little more precision. Sorry, you guys have a reputation.
Hang on. So
they have a reputation. We don't. Let's just say we've been rigging things.
You guys have seen Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
One goes, oh, hell yeah!
So you know that little arrow thing that went through and stuck everybody?
Yeah.
If I give you something to do that with, do you have anybody who could do it after this test?
You're going to stick people?
Yeah, with this.
What do they do?
It kills blood aberrations.
How?
Blood aberration magic?
Through science.
I mean, you can scan it if you want.
Did he just pull out the toothpick gun?
No, he pulled out one of the stakes.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, can we see that?
Just don't ever use it on me or mine.
Right, because you guys are helping us, and we're going to totally stake you. No, we're not going to. We're not monsters. That's the other guys.
Right,
They're
exactly.
fucking dicks.
We're not. I don't know what all of the standards are, so I've got to be careful. You know how it is.
Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you. We're former technocracy. We are not currently technocracy.
I meant no offense.
We're not taking it. I'm just letting you know.
I appreciate that. I just know
unfortunately,
that
Dr. Tight Ass at times can't formally communicate that shit. She's like, I am here. I can hear this.
She seemed really nice to me.
Thank you. I attempt to be. At least socially cordial as I possibly can.
I mean, I really enjoyed the discussion on xenobiology. It was nice.
She nods. She's like, yeah, I have much more. Now, the one person goes, hey, look, we're going to turn around and freeze time for a moment on these people. If I can freeze this conglomerate of at least 500, what am I looking for?
Most powerful entropy signatures should be the ones that are the strongest, which tends to be the leaders in this particular organization. They have a very, how'd you put it, Klingon method of promotion.
You hear a couple go, Kapluk!
They call it monomancy, but yes.
2, 4, 6.
Drinks again.
10, 11.
Sits down next to you. Offers hand to grab the bottle.
She'll hand it to him.
This one guy turns around and says, okay, I got you. And he takes this one blob, and when he dials it and digitizes it closer, you actually start to see faces, and you actually see them actively running. And he turns around and takes out what looks like to be a scanner. And he just kind of goes like this, and you start to see them slow down to the point they aren't moving anymore. He rolled an 11 crit. He's like, right, okay, well, I've frozen these fuckers, and they're going to be frozen for quite some time until I decide to unfreeze them. So we're looking at a rate level between 2 and 3, where I have a main focus in the center of at least a 6 and a 7, possible 8 in entropy. Are we more looking towards the center here? And he will start to open up and let you see these people. And you know right away, former people who have been working with Sabbat, what ranked members there are. They aren't, ironically enough, the same body types that you saw on the hill last week. But you know Rink body. You know Rink members.
Darren looks at Bob and goes, "Yeah, those will do for the test. Let's launch it."
Okay. Can you just that steak I handed you earlier, can you just poke everybody who's not hit with the test with it before they unfreeze?
I mean, I can keep them frozen, and if they're not affected, we can have somebody like go down there really fast. And
I mean, heck, I can do it if you want. If they're frozen, I could just walk through and poke them all.
how fast are you?
Probably not nearly as fast as you.
I could probably do it.
I'm probably faster than they are.
I mean, I've got more than one, so both of you can go.
Okay.
Make a contest of it.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Well, let's
hold on.
How many did you say there were?
Well, on this one, there's 500.
First to 251 wins.
Evelyn
Okay, but you're
is
still Gimli.
in a mood. She wants to go with them.
Okay, hold on. Let's send this rocket out to him. I can then configure the numbers. They are going to be frozen for quite a while, so we can then teleport you to where they're at, so you can finish the rest.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. God, I've never done this before. All right, well,
let's point it at this one.
All right. And he will turn around and give the coordinates and configuration. You can see everyone moving around very quickly, trying to get this thing going. He's like, you do know I froze them in time, so they're going to be completely aware of what's happening. They just can't move.
Even better.
I mean, that sounds like a them problem.
It depends on if any of them have mental disciplines.
But does mental discipline stop that?
Could cause issues.
Generally, they have to speak to use those.
Oh, they can't.
We're fine.
Their mouths won't move.
Will they be able to move other things?
Well, I mean, I'll put it this way. I have physically trapped them within the time moment that they were moving. So their bodies physically cannot move. They can't speak. They can't do anything. I can't stop their minds, but their bodies are pretty much frozen. I mean, you could literally walk over and go boop to them, and they can't do anything to you.
So they can't activate their
Perfect.
blood, which is what matters.
Perfect.
Yeah, I physically put them in a bottle.
And this is for you. And he hands Evelyn a steak. And this is for you. And he hands Darren a steak. And this is for you. And he hands Frank a steak.
In one hand. Frank puts out his other hand.
Fine. Hands him another one. I'm going to need these back when you guys are done because they are kind of a bitch to make.
You made these?
Yeah.
I thought you were just bored and decided to etch some stuff into it and then throw some. It looked like there was blood on there.
So just a prick, or can I impale them with them?
Yeah.
In the heart directly is better, but a prick will do.
It only takes a prick.
Oh,
you all happen to have a crossbow here.
Not doing it.
You're glad he didn't. You're glad he didn't say just a tip. No,
the whole shaft is better.
Oh God. So she's like, oh, the operator's like, cool. All right. Give us like another 30 seconds, and we'll be ready to launch. We do have the coordinates of where they're at. We can put a portal up. Do you want us to wait until this is all done and exploded before we send you? Because I would prefer that.
Yes, please. None of us need to be on the ground when this thing hits.
Okay, because some people like to feel the whole wave shock thing. I'm not about that. I just want to make sure
this
you're
won't
good.
explode.
I choose life.
Amateurs.
Sort of.
Odd, you're a kindred. But I'm going to roll with this.
On life.
Second chance.
As alive as we need to be.
You're not wrong. And they will go, ready? Now, Bob, would you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Being that you've made this, give me a Dex and Craft.
Sure. 1 second.
And an int in science, please. I would appreciate it. Let's see how well you made this bomb.
And there were
Okay.
no survivors.
Roused both int and dex, got 1 point hungrier.
Do 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 do.
Okay, so that's science. I'm using the demolition specialty because
It's a bomb. Yes.
well, rocket, but close enough, I think.
I mean, all rockets go boom. There's a detonation inside of it.
You're not
this
wrong.
whole session has proven I have more self-control while I'm drunk than I think I do.
Crit 6 on the science.
Mm-hmm.
And the science gets done.
And we make a neat gun for the people who are still alive.
Aperture science.
I have concerns.
We do what we must because we can. That's
Messy-
pretty much this entire code release philosophy.
Yeah.
We do what we must because we can.
You're not wrong.
Messy crit 8 on the crafting.
You know, I'm
Better than
gonna
last
give.
season.
You're not wrong. I'm gonna give you the domination compulsion on this one, but I'm gonna say this is your moment of being dominant over a whole shit ton of people. So you're just enjoying this.
Hell yeah, he's enjoying this.
And you hear the countdown 5, 4, 3, 2. And you hear.
At 2, I let him contemplation him, so he's stuck in the 5, 4, 3, 2 for the next minute and a half.
Who are you doing this to?
Bob.
Yeah, this track. So for a minute, Bob's just like,
oh, I mean, he can resist.
would you like to
No.
resist, Bob?
No, he's going to savor this moment.
And so he does,
Over
quite
and over,
literally.
Over and over. God, I'm edging you. Oh, God. I'm just priming you up for detonation.
Ow!
I
God,
didn't
it's gonna be.
I
Oh, he
did
doesn't
not
get to
say
see the
this.
boom.
No.
Well, actually, what happens is that you hear the rocket go, and as he's stuck in the time loop for about a minute and a half, by the time he's out of his time loop, that's when you guys all see at the same coherent time a massive explosion.
And Bob's just like, damn, that was fast.
Not wrong. And everyone's like, "Oh, this is a great." Yes, adult games. Oh, we play as adults. And as you see this explosion, as you see it like lay waste, it's not a big explosion. It's not a Hiroshima. It's not a Nagasaki. It's not something that you would normally see. Something just go whoosh. This was more like boom.
There was the boom.
And it does give a shockwave. People are knocked to their feet. Again, mind you, time is standing still for them. So they are only going and moving because of the forces. And when the dust clears, you will see a nice sized crater and people slightly on fire. Now, they might be dead already. You don't know.
Did the stakes deploy?
Yes.
Did they hit anyone?
Yes. You do see people staked, not exactly in the best places, let me put it to you that way, and I'm not going to describe where they got staked, but
Thank
you do know that they are staked, and they are staked to the ground.
Not bad.
Let's just say the ground stopped the stake in the person.
Hands like a beetle.
That
So-
appears to be a success.
Yeah, do you guys want to do you want to go down now, or do you want us to put out the fires
Yeah.
first?
I'll go.
Oh, okay. Are we still going on with the bet of who gets the most kills. I mean, we could totally tabulate.
No, there's no way to tell how many are still
I can
viable.
activate them if you'd like.
No, that
Give you a
I would
challenge.
like- after everyone has been touched by one of these things, then I would like to activate them and see what happens.
What do you think's going to happen?
Ideally, they'll all ash.
Okay.
I mean,
Then tell me about your dad. I want to meet that dad. Sorry. That was out of character. I apologize.
Well, now that we've gone to that realm, look, we can send it to you. We can tell you who hasn't been staked. I believe that's what we have already analyzed the wood that you have put into the bomb as well as what you're holding, so we can tell you who has not been impaled. Is that okay?
So you can detect
Can you
the
paint
pattern
targets
on
on them?
this?
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Okay, I'm just making sure that we're on the same page.
Can you paint targets on the ones that haven't been touched?
Yeah, and I can paint the colors in the wind too. Would you like that too?
Just around the river bend.
Okay.
Do any of you have color deficiency?
Well, I need to roll a thing.
You know, when we make John roll things, I get worried.
I get worried when he starts counting.
Frank's just trying to be fair, actually. If the targets are painted and somebody's red-green colorblind,
I mean, that's fair.
like, I'm actually just trying to be a good sport this time.
You a good sport? Oh my god.
Hey, Junie.
Yeah.
Frank, not Ozzy.
This is fair.
That's 4 successes on Phantom Voice and Toreador's Bane.
Oh fuck. Who are you doing it to?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Fuck. Toreador's Bane. What the fuck now?
Please don't make
what's
all
her
the
name?
mages
Joan.
hostile.
She's just gonna be hearing Colors of the Wind.
Oh, Joan's
You know.
been sitting next to Evelyn, just watching everything. The other
Yeah, she's just gonna hear it being sung, and Toreador's Bane active at 4 successes
Okay, so how long are you standing there singing to her?
until they send us down in the portal.
Oh, okay. Interesting choice of why we are doing this to the poor technocrat or former technocrat, but this is fine. I'll
Because
fine.
you brought up the
look at it and
song,
go,
and
what's wrong
this
with
is
you?
Darren's thing at this point.
Good thing I didn't bring Hunchback of Notre Dame again,
He's-
because dear
he's
God.
really- Oh,
Evelyn's gonna look
Hellfire
over.
would be a good one to do.
Everyone's just gonna look over and go, "Who hurt you?"
You guys can't hear it. That's the thing. No one else can hear it.
Oh,
You can't
okay.
See his
even
mouth moving, but no
you
words
can't
are
even
coming out.
see his mouth moving.
No, he's doing Phantom Voice, which means he's saying this into her ear only.
Yep. Nobody else can hear it. They just see her suddenly staring off into space.
Yep. Because Toreador's Bane is a bitch.
Yeah, no.
This one's not a Malk, is it?
Joan's a mage.
Okay.
She's the one who came to your house.
No, Evelyn actually said that when she spaced off. Was this one's
Ah.
not a Malk, right?
The
I
operator will
don't
go.
think that humans can be.
Yeah, no, she was Iteration X, and now she is, I think, a Society of Ether, or she's actually in Virtual Adept. I don't know. We really don't have like tattoos or anything to identify us.
That might make things easier.
You would think, but then they could identify us as well, and we don't want the technocracy to have an advantage over us.
Have you thought about tattooing the technocracy so you can identify them, like a tag and release program?
I take it you've never been around a technocracy agent.
And let's not break that streak.
They
We don't
don't.
want
Well, I
to
guess
be
this is
around
where
them.
we part ways.
Yeah, they don't work singly or individually. They work in teams. And when you see a strike team of technocracy coming towards you, that is curtains.
So, like that third Matrix movie.
They made another one.
They made 4.
May we go stab things now?
Abso-fucking-lutely. And
Y'all might want to turn off the cameras for this part. It's going to get nasty.
I mean, I fought in the Mage War in Chicago. I'm fine.
Oh, that's got nothing on what's about to happen.
Oh, so the Ascension War too?
Amateur hour.
It'll be fine.
I'm fine with this.
How drunk is Evelyn? Beam us down, Scotty.
Aye, Captain. And the technician will walk you to the portal room, because I can't say transporter apparently, and they will have another shimmering portal waiting for you. We'll monitor you from here.
Thank you.
But we will keep the portal open for you. I don't really want to give you a portal gun. It won't work out well.
That's fine.
Cool. I'll have cake for you when you come back.
Bob's gonna go through the portal, and he's gonna go collect the stakes from the rocket that they fired.
You'll see some have shattered. Some have staked and broken. So you'll be able... How many did you put into that rocket?
6.
You see that 2 survived.
Okay. The kindred that the other 4 hit, do they appear to have gotten the effect?
Right now they're frozen in time. You don't know.
Okay. So I'm just going to have to go back, watch when it gets unpaused, and see.
I will say this, as the 4 of you go on walking onto this land, the grass crunches. You see, instead of what was supposed to be ground and supposed to be sand, is now crystallized glass in the dirt. You can smell the fire. You can see it, of course, but you smell. It's not burnt humans, as one would suggest. It's more of just this over smell of rotting, burnt rot. It smells horrid. As you walk around and you're seeing these people, they were in mid-run, so you're seeing people frozen, knocked off. You see people who have gotten staked in various different areas and ways. You don't know if the splinters have gone in. You don't know if the splinters are moving. You have no idea. But you can see that in that moment when that bomb hit them, some of them were shocked. Some of them didn't even know what was happening. But that center crater, where it hit, that is where you see most of the splintering woods, or the splintering wood. That's where you see the corpses. Even though time had stopped, it does not stop entropy. It does not stop matter. And you see that those people, when time catches up, they will be dead. I would say 5 to 10 foot radius around, those people will be instantly dead, instantly ashed.
Nice. That's exactly what Bob was going for.
Because you did you did the 8 crit on the crafting. You will see that the outward parts of it, some people were affected, some people weren't. But that central core, instant.
I almost pity them.
I don't.
It's at least quick.
Yeah,
They've
but
done much
they're
worse
living
to
in this
people.
moment for forever.
Well,
they're Sabbat.
I'm being as humane as they are allowing me to be with their actions.
Reasonable.
And on that note, Bob's going to take the 2 stakes that were salvaged, and anyone that was hit by one of the shattered stakes that he doesn't know if they were effective, he's going to poke them in the feet with the 2 stakes that he knows are good, to make sure that everyone is affected.
Okay. And does everyone follow suit?
Yep.
It doesn't.
And Darren activates split second to do so.
And I activate Clothos because I am not about to be outdone by it.
Evelyn, my question to you, do you or don't you stake people?
I'm starting a little differently. I'm going to walk a bit away from ground zero and find a Sabbat to eat.
Oh.
Okay.
This took a dark turn.
Evelyn took a dark turn.
Okay.
So are we doing Diablerie?
Yes.
Are we? Okay.
She's getting double the munch for half the cost.
High or low?
Hi.
Okay. Roll that thing for me.
What am I rolling?
John, what was the roll we had? You know this
just
stuff.
a sec. I'll
yeah.
pull it up.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Nope, you're fine.
No, you're fine.
I'm assuming that you are going to drink you're going all the way down into their soul. What is your humanity right now?
7, I think, because did we start at 7?
Are you a farmer?
I haven't lost any.
Or okay, then you're still at 7. That will make you instant 6.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so strength plus resolve against difficulty 3. What is their blood potency, Junie?
3.
Okay, so you need to make 3 of those rolls. 3 strength plus resolve rolls at difficulty 3. All of them have to be successes.
The 4?
4 passes, so that's the first one down.
Can she take half of these?
I don't believe so.
That's a 3.
Okay, that still passes. 3 on a difficulty 3 passes.
Because you're the active party.
5.
Okay, so you succeeded on the start of it, or you just succeeded on that. So now you lose the point of humanity. Then roll your humanity and your own blood potency against the victim's resolve.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what my blood potency was.
You're 2. No, you're at 1.
Okay.
6. Come on. There. 5.
Oh.
Okay.
You passed.
So you passed, and you get 25 XP,
Oh, fun.
which you can immediately spend on either increasing your blood potency or disciplines known by the victim.
I will say you can do this tonight to give yourself time to read and catch up on everything.
Yeah.
Let me really quickly, and I do apologize that we have to pause for a second. And I know I'm trying not to run over too much because I just look at time. So it could be like maybe 30 seconds because I just have to get to the DM sheets and look at the sheet to go, oh, this is where you're going.
I just need to know which disciplines he has. I don't even know who it is.
It is a Bruja.
Oh, lovely.
You can pick one of their disciplines that you do not have.
Celerity.
Okay. Then make that XP spend and enjoy that. And as you guys finish up, you do see Evelyn doing a munch. And you will see the operator at the door going, well, you tagged everyone. You really want to see what this does?
Yes. I need to take notes. Actually, I mean, can you give me a recording? That might be easier for both of us.
We always record. What are you talking about?
Well, yes, but there's a difference between recording and sharing it.
I was gonna share it. I mean, you
I
gave us the
didn't want to
bomb.
presume. I didn't want to presume.
No, as one movie says, we're careful. We're always recording for posterity.
Fair enough.
And they will again take this tablet, and then almost like they've turned time back on, You see everyone reacting. You hear instant ashings. You see a couple people scream. You hear a whole bunch of people screaming. And then slowly, people stop. It only takes about an hour, maybe 2. And they either lie there still, not moving, or they ash.
Bob's going to be paying special attention to the people that he poked in the feet to see if they go quickly or if it's more something from the sliver that the stake would have put in their foot working its way up.
It would have worked its way into the bloodstream and then hit the heart. It would not have been a very quick.
Okay.
It would have been a lingering
lot of these
death.
would have survived if he had not poked them. Okay. So
Yeah.
there is a failure rate on the stakes.
Well, yes, because
Okay.
you're hitting 500 people, and it's bigger than a 10-foot radius.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, player gets it, but
Yeah. No, I understand. As a storyteller, I'm explaining it. So, yeah. And the opera will look at Evelyn going, you're good, right? You're okay? You're done with the whole hunger thing? Yeah?
Yes, I'm fine.
I'm not Snicky Snack?
Heavens, no.
Oh, good. You never know. Some people worry. I just want to make sure.
it's terribly rude to eat people who ask you nicely not to.
Yeah, I don't.
I think that skews your data, though. It's $4.99, not $500.
Well, okay,
Within
but
the
she's
error
not
margin.
survived. And yeah, I mean, what's 1/5%?
Just numbers.
An outlier in the data.
Yeah, well, I mean, what we're going to do is take all of this, put into a nice little package of data and information. What kind of reports do you want? Let me know. They will pull out a card going, here's my card. The email goes to my watch, so I will see when things happen.
Bob will hand her his.
He'll take it and he'll thank you and be like, okay, well, yeah. So we've delivered your van back home.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about it. We have done nothing to it. You can inspect it on your own. Would you like to go home?
I would, and thank you for the opportunity and for having us. I had a wonderful time.
Oh, thank you. We're always happy to meet new friends and allies in this trying time of, oh dear God, what war are we in now?
I mean, should I call you the next time I have a prototype to test?
Sure, we love practicing prototypes. It's fun.
Okay.
For one of those reports,
Mhm.
can you let me know the names and what generation or centuries they're from?
Oh, yeah, we're already tabulating that data right now because of the impact then sent a carbon wave for us. So we've been able to carbon and identify. And we're working on it right now. That's not a problem. We've already noticed several people that are at least 200 to maybe 3. But those were in the center.
Thinking less recent or more recent.
You're
within
talking
the past year.
Oh, yeah, that's not a problem because the carbon, those were on the outer line skirts up to here. Apparently, the inner core was older. It's quite interesting. There's more of like a high protecting the elders or protecting their commanders so that if they got rushed, they'd have to go through the other waves. It was actually quite interesting.
That's how the Sabbat operate. Just
It's all fun and games.
sacrificial bodies on the outskirts and keep the strongest ones protected.
Which is part of why I wanted to try for a missile from above.
Oh, you played Overwatch.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. All right. And they take the.
I wouldn't call it playing. I mean, you're sniping people out from a distance.
That's what.
Just keeping an eye
that is
on-
playing.
That's what you do in Overwatch. Have you not played Overwatch?
I think we're talking about two different things.
Probably. I'm talking about a game where I can first person shoot somebody and kill them and annihilate them, but then they come back for more.
Yeah, that sounds like the Sabbat too.
Oh, fair. Okay. And he will Set down the pad. You see the thing go up, and it goes, this should, I hope, lead you into your living room.
Bob offers to shake his hand.
Oh, right. Apparently, Joan got stunned for a moment, but you meant to give the lady this. And he will hand a crate of differently vibrant colored materials that look like silk, satin, and a couple other fabrics. They go, these are supposed to be bulletproof. We're still working at it, but if you'd love to make something of it and give it a test run, we'd appreciate it.
I'll carry these.
Oh, I am well intrigued. Absolutely.
And we're talking like a big crate of fabric.
Shall I just take these to your craft room, dear?
Please. And she's going to follow him to.
He steps through the portal and takes the box to the craft room.
And as you all go back into that portal and it closes, that's where we're going to end it this evening. Hope you've all joined the crazy hijinks and insanity when mages are involved to actually help you do some good. And actually help kill some of the people that you're supposed to be killing soon. I'm not worried. Not at all. Mm-mm. So, DeRitten, Thorns, Roses, extra XP, because I can't say words apparently.
Don't really have a thorn. This was a great session. It was pure chaos start to finish, and I had a lot of fun.
This is true.
And it is nice to see kind of the mad rocket scientist twist on blood sorcery get to play out a little bit. I think that's cool. Extra XP, I'm gonna say Frank, just because the way he played off some of the attitude changes in this session, I think was really good character development.
Frank, Thorns, Roses, extra XP.
I'll start with Thorns. I felt like the pacing was a bit slow. That might have just been me, but the session overall was good.
I did stop time for you.
Yeah, no, I felt that from over here.
I can't help that.
I don't know. It was a good session though. Like the timing is probably just my mentality of it because I've been used to like Fast and Furious and all that jazz, but fucking forwarding through that. Rose, it was nice to be able to kick back a bottle with the lady. I have never done that before, so character development of let's watch and see how this shit show turns out. Yes. Yeah, I was going to go a little bit further, but you had pushed through a little bit, so I was going to be like, yeah, I'm going to hold it up to my nose, switch it around a little bit, try to get the air rate of what vintage it is, and I was going to flavor it up a little bit, but...
Here's my question. Here's my question. Were you going to also put a smoking jacket and an ascot on?
No, I'm not Freddie Mercury. Not Mercury, Jones.
Percy's not here.
Yeah.
I mean,
killed Percy, all right? Like
I have the flair.
He's dead.
I wonder what Percy was doing this
possess
session.
Someone still.
He's actually based off the experience gains per session and applying it to the Wraith. I think I'm about 2 sessions out from him being able to do human possession.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
God.
Perfect.
That last
just in
session's gonna
time
be a
for
bitch.
the finale.
Not wrong.
Yep.
But anyways, bonus experience. I actually like it. I'm torn because everybody played their parts really freaking well. Like I'm torn between John and DeRitten. Like just off of the merit of I came up with this idea, I executed this idea, it's fucking baller, and it caused mass destruction and cleaned up a mess. And then John with, the micro managing from behind the scenes and making all this freaking possible because of connections. And now, now I have to play Frank with that knowledge of, well, now they know that I'm a time fucking speedster, so maybe I need to keep him at arm's length instead of a little bit as close as I have because he leaked information. Just like there's other ideals and machinations that are going through my head as opposed to our main objectives and side objectives. So it's, I'm torn between you two. I'm sorry. If I could pick one, I would, but I mean, y'all played really freaking well.
Okay, fair enough. Tanari, Thorns, Roses, Extra XP.
I don't think there is a thorn besides the Garou behind me right now.
That's fair.
The roses, this played out very well. There was a lot of character just pulling everything, and Evelyn's taken a bit of a dark turn, but that took a lot longer than I expected it to. Extra XP, I'm gonna have to go with Frank too, because he adapted to the different scenarios very well.
Fair.
Oh, lack of humanity will do that.
And we have John.
Only thorn I would have is that I had a whole plan for getting the Tremere involved, and then it turned out the Sabbat were just going, now we're just going to do mass warfare, so there's no need for it now.
I mean, you can definitely use that again. I would never stop anything like that.
Well, I was going to use some of the things that Darren knows about the Sabbat to leave the impression that there was a Salubri Inquisitor in town.
Oh, God. Why? Why?
Because.
I mean, when he
why
did
not?
this, Bob might have been getting set to plant the files with the design for this missile to make it look like the Tremere were killed as a response for developing this thing.
I mean, unfortunately, one Salubri had to go down to New Orleans. So, I mean, really?
I mean, this is a different Salubri,
Okay.
There can be more than one Salubri.
Well, and they don't actually have to be in town. They just have it has to be believable that they're in town.
Exactly.
Oh, God. Well, I've just put a whole bunch of links in chat from who our VTM players are to Family to social media and merch. Do watch the two main streamers we have here, D-Written and Tanari. Do support Rono Gaming. He also does things too. And also our always beloved mod that I can't say words anymore. But maybe one day we'll get him to stream. We probably won't. But this is like he's always in the shadows. It's
This
almost
is
like
streaming.
Well, this is true, but I'm streaming it, and it's just weird. But, he's doing his, 32 dice disappearing act over here?
Is that all? Rookie numbers.
I mean, if it helps, my cat failed to roll with the floor dice, so there's that.
I mean, it's fair.
But yeah, my extra XP would go to Frank as well.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that, too. You know what?
We skipped right over Bob.
I decline.
No, he
everyone's
started.
offer of extra bonus experience. I did not earn it. I henceforth push it
That's
forward.
not how that works.
I'm pushing it forward for next week. Double or nothing.
Okay, so so for extra XP for everyone, I'm going to say y'all got it. Good job.
Okay, then.
Okay.
That's better than double or nothing. Shit. That's more XP in the pool. Blood for the blood god. Blood for the blood god.
Astral just said it was blood gods. So is it one blood god or is it a lot more blood gods?
I've been eating them one at a time, and that's the reason why my humanity is as low as it is.
This is
Just know
sounding
that
concerningly close to some of the World of Warcraft crap we dealt with in the past. Can we not?
Technically it's Warhammer, not World of Warcraft. So
No, I know which one I was playing.
Speaking of Warhammer, the new Blood Bowl, freaking glorious. I don't care what all the reviews say, it is worth the download. Not at full price, but it's worth the download.
So with that being said, we all wish you a great night. Hope you have a fantastic Sunday. And, we'll be here next week. Hopefully slightly more sober than what I am right now. I doubt it.
Don't hold your breath.
I usually can't. I have an oxygen addiction. All right, everyone. Have a great night. We'll see you all later. Bye!